might have cut the middleman out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Fuck all that.
That's on the middleman. Fuck. This is out the way. They got too many fucking middlemen. Ready. Yeah, come on. Here we go. Here we go.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Okay.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted.
First of all, Willie Snead. Why you in my lineup, nigga? Fuck you talking about? Matter of fact, Kenny Stills. Why is you in my lineup? Alright. Well, you could be in my lineup. Matter of fact, son.
But it winds up falling incomplete.
Man, what that black at? You smoke my shit?
Fourth down.
I want you to hit it, son.
Riley Dixon.
This nigga punish my shit, son. This shit was something to hit.
That shit was right there, bro. That shit was like 4 hits.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
This nigga, yeah.
It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing here, Dobbs able to find Switzer. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let me watch this guy.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But it's going to be second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Dobbs. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
She be on the whole game, bro.
When you run a screen
she be on
pass really well,
shit,
you gotta like
be on my
shit. Because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together.
Oh, tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he's able to get back
Davis,
here
man, he
to
had
the
a hell of a game.
43-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing.
Because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all rallies, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Sean Davis that time on the tackle.
That was that, man. That would be
On second down, Kamara. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a...
Jog with your offensive line in pregame.
Appreciate it, man.
Ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Jackson, he'll let this go for the end zone.
Let's go, touchdown.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
And she got a
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25.
You know what I'm saying?
This guy.
This guy with the chapadas.
Loud as Mike.
Mike.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script
Man, running it, man.
to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow it up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it.
Take a shower.
He'll be stopped right at midfield.
Wash on me.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Hey, wash up on your arms, okay?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
I'm not about to take out
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What do you say? I ain't going.
It's like he fuck with them other hoes harder.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Too hard.
You? What's he told her, brother?
On first down, Dobbs to throw. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? They're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Oh,
The third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that is really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is slow to the point where you're wondering
when it used to come slide on me, bro.
Tucker able to connect
She used to
on
be
the
coming,
extra point,
she used to
and
come
that
slide.
makes the
She
score
used to
21
slide,
to zip.
but
So
nigga already know she just thinks like either she after she comes sliding by me, she gonna fuck with something, or she was
And
fucking
this will
with
not be
something.
returnable. It's out of the back of the
I'm
end zone
on
for
all
a
that,
touchback.
I'm on all that.
Yeah,
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
I'm talking about EU.
On first and 10, Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Pulls and wops.
Here now is second and 10 again
so
for the
old,
41.
early 2000s. MySpace.
Nigga don't pull
MySpace.
wops no more.
To throw again. Dobbs. He'll get this one to
We
Switzer.
zeroed in on the picture, and that serial number is matches the one that was missed.
No, the nigga took the nigga.
Second down
they
pass play,
arrested
got
the
him 8
nigga. They
yards. Now
zoomed
they've
in. The
got a
video was so
third and a
clear.
couple remaining.
And that nigga had a 4K video, and they seen everything.
Dobbs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick.
We got him.
Johnson was the intended receiver.
We got 2
He haven't even
case of
escaped the
dumbass.
first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon,
that nigga got charged for that.
Before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's
They charged him with
incomplete.
them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Kamara.
Yeah,
Take
yeah,
it
you
down
got
here
it.
just shy
That's the
of
only way you
15
can
at the
validate it. You got to put
16-yard
that
line.
prop.
Given 4 on the ground there, they're now left with 3rd and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
He's over.
Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Tucker's
you heard was Great White to a young boy.
That stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go.
No, they got indicted.
And they did, holding them to a field goal.
Gang activity. Yeah, they whole gang in that bitch.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively.
Because the feds
that's not a good combination.
Nigga, they ain't gonna
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The
Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Dobbs now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
When they get one, real one.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Hey, Steve.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to move it away.
Stupid shit.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do.
Put it in the blend.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in the big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety trail Edmonds picks it.
They both got sucked up.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Here's a throw that's taken into the backfield. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
That nigga Lou Will had them niggas at his house, his pool party. He had Big Dave at his crib cooking, nigga.
Dobbs is throwing.
Big Dave Cheesesteak at his crib.
My goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Probably made about $2,000 an hour.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run. This is Kamara. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
Real
the
shit.
coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To throw is Dobbs. And it will be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Going for it.
And Jackson throwing once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
What is that boy? Huh?
On 1st and 10, Dobbs complete. It's Johnson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone. And
what it is, this is what they want, this is what they want. Till that chopper stuck up on them. It's go get 8. Yeah. We so slimy. Came up off a 9-piece.
into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yeah.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Baby, I just want that head. A 2-2-3 where I wrong. They go wipe your nose. Head home, yeah. We so slimy. Came up off a 9-piece.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
Yeah, I seen this shit.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
I'll wipe your nose. You coming in?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson now. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Throwing again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring. Yeah, this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Young. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run. It's Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Dobbs under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs, and he's going to go down again. Matt Judon able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Dobbs. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Get up, get up.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right out.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also, they didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he connects with Vance McDonald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. From the gun on third down. Dobbs. Room here to run. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw Dobbs. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Dobbs. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. Then the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away.
Yeah, see, we ran to the niggas again, bro.
The PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
He whooped him, son. That boy,
and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
That nigga started spamming my inbox.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked him.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let me hit that.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he's so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dobbs. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On 4th down, Dobbs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
By the bar.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's going to keep it here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
you're trying to eat niggas out.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
You're trying to eat,
never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Dobbs. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
No. Niggas say pull over. That nigga try to scrap.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Ties burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a stop so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
You sneak this in that man, man. About to knock your ass out.
Both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the things. Ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady? To the letter right. Turn it up. We're giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? Close encounter of what kind?
Nigga sneak this in, man.
When it was time to get it lit, you got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dumb play. And you know we can't wait to play again. Star quizzes, A+ final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints you rock. We earn 3 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chest man. We installed doubt in you and your yes man. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all. Keep it slow. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it?
Hey, man. Man, go put them bitches on you.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Keep it slow. Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady? To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket? Fool. Close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
I don't wanna be your
Angel. Nigga go want scrap after you smoke it, huh?
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch y'all flip, watch y'all whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch.